Welcome everyone to another edition of Unfinished Business, sanctioned by the National Blitz League, the NBL. I'm your host, God Daniel X, and tonight, this Friday, 5/22/2020, we have a fantastic matchup. It is another clash of two major cities. We have on the Chicago front Timothy Donnahue, representing the CCB, also known as the Chicago Chess Blitzers. And we have Kameron Tolliver back in the ring again, representing Detroit. He is a member of the Detroit Chess Killers, also known as DCK. They have been two cities going at it for quite some time. Before the coronavirus hit, they were both doing a lot of over-the-board matches. They had an expert match. They had a all-team match. It's been a lot of friction over the years. But tonight we're going to settle it once and for all as Tim Donnahue and Kameron Tolliver get into the cage in a 21-game series this evening. If you are not yet familiar with where we host our matches, you must follow us, subscribe to us, and tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/National Blitz League. In studio, I have two representatives, one of the Chicago Chess Blitzers and one of the Detroit Chess Killers. On the left-hand side of your screen, we have Stephen Jennings. How are you, sir?
I'm well.
All right, beautiful. So this is Steve. He actually went against Cam a few weeks back in a cage match of his own, and he is also a member of the Chicago Chess Blitzers, and he's very acclimated with both sides. So he's going to bring his perspective and talk about why Tim Donnahue will win tonight. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we have Derek Wilder, also known as D. Wildman, and he is representing the Detroit Chess Killers. Talk to the people, D.
What's up, everybody?
All right, he is another strong anchor of the Detroit Chess Killers. He knows all about the backstage, the back behind the scenes, trash talking, cage matches, money being transferred, all of that good stuff. So we're going to start off with a basic question to both of you. Either one of you can start. Who do you have for tonight? And give us your most authoritative reason as to why.
Steve?
I'm taking Tim Donnahue. He's the Terminator.
That's it?
Right there. I'm going to leave that.
That's it.
He's the Terminator.
He came on like he was going to say some real promo. He the Terminator.
Yes,
I'm taking Cam. Based on the last 3-4 matches, Cam was 3-0, 4-1 against Chicago. Should have been 4-0. I mean, he was beating Murphy. We stomped on Big Pine. We didn't talk about what he did to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you survived all that, head trauma. I mean, I'm taking Cam, bro. Tim ain't never played no over-the-board matches. Not no over-the-board cage matches. Not no over-the-board, online matches. So how can Tim be the favorite?
So let me give you some history. This is what you don't understand about Tim. First of all, if you saying if you go on Lee Chess right now, if you look at Tim's head-to-head match with games with Cam, he's blanking Cam right now. Cam haven't even scratched. Another thing you don't know about Tim plays in the Chicago Industrial League. He's a team player. I mean, we are back-to-back champions. He played against IM. He played against Masters. This is nothing new to him.
So why he duck Earth?
Tim have a business. He fixed wonders. He's
like
easy, man.
He ain't got no good receipts, Daniel Jones. Like I said, man, look, we live in a world of what have you done for me lately, right? Cam been putting foot to backsides every time y'all saw him since he lost to Murphy, right? Who was expect? We knew Cam was going to beat Pine. I didn't expect Cam to blow out Pine like he did. What did he beat him? 11-3? 11-2? What was it?
I'm not sure of the scores, but from what I hear, it was not even close. So I have
15, to. It was 15-4.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he got 11 first. It was like 11-3. Beat the brakes on Pine, and I love Pine. Then he turned around like, I don't even know why you friends with the Chicago's guys. They just threw you up in there against Cam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I score against him?
Man, listen, bro, that match
was over. I just asked the question.
Listen to the fans of NBL. The match started at 9. About 9:30, it was over. Cam had won.
I just asked the question.
A nice stream. Daniel Jones could have came on there doing whatever he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Telling comedy jokes, whatever. I mean, look what Cam doing, bro. The only thing stopping Cam from being 2,400 is his weight. And I tell that to his face. If Cam lost weight, he be a GM.
Let me
Tim
tell you
ain't
about
winning.
Cam.
Now, why do you think weight is an issue?
All jokes aside, and I'm not even trying to be funny, and I'd have told Cam this. Chess is so people don't know how physical chess is. You see what I'm saying? Cam doesn't have a lot of endurance. You get what I'm coming from? Like Cam almost would have had 5.5 points at Chicago Open last year, but he doesn't take care of himself physically. And us, as you know, Detroit, we grew up with Cam, we stay on him about that. As far as chess, oh man, he crushing Tim, man. I gotta see Tim play
Now,
cage match.
I gotta interject right there, D, because that sounds almost like an oxymoron. You say that due to his weight or whatever it is, that he doesn't have the stamina, but you have to have stamina to get into the NBL cage match. 21 games is not no light little cup of tea. That's a long time you playing some chess.
Then. Put him against some competition then. Because right now he overweight and he's smacking folks up.
Yeah. He smacked me up. He smacked me up over the board when I got him in 30 seconds too, huh? For that trophy.
You have your consolation prize,
hey man,
bro.
I'm just saying.
Consolation prize.
Cam is known for choking. And even with my match,
he choked.
He said out of his mouth.
As Big Blind did he choke?
Derek, this came out of Cam's own mouth. Cam said, I was a little nervous. He said that. I didn't. He said, man, I was a little nervous. The closer, he was coming at me. My first 4 or 5 games, I didn't play well. He won, but he didn't play well.
I see you wasn't blessed with low self-esteem. I see you wasn't blessed with low self-esteem.
No, let's talk about his mouth.
Let's talk about this match.
He's nervous. He's not solid, more solid than Tim.
Okay.
Tim openings is solid. Tim don't play like I do.
Right. And he doing all that, and he whooping everybody from CCB for the last couple months.
Tim in game is superb, more superb than Cam. He's faster than Cam. All right, and look, Tim has a history of, Tim preparation is outstanding. Tim, he prepares with Casa, Boris, Max. Tim has a history of getting lessons from Tim. If
Tim was doing all that, Tim should be an IM by now. But they rating still the same.
He play like
so
I
still think he can. You get
plays
where I'm
like
coming from?
Now I'm gonna need Detroit chess killers to be consistent, because the last time I checked, we came down and, no offense, but we pony stumped everything in Detroit in the team match over the board. Would you agree, D?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so let me finish the point and make sure you get the camera. There you go. And get your visuals together. You're still portrait mode. I need you to go back landscape. But while we getting this camera thing together, keep turning it. There you go, right there. But while we right there, yes sir. Now when we did that, we had a host of national masters, candidate masters, all putting foot to backside. And I heard out of Detroit chess killers' mouths that our best player, you guys said this. You said Tim is y'all best player, and we was like, what? The stats don't add up.
No,
but if
bro,
that's how y'all feel,
cool.
So how do you go from him being our best player to not Cam about to put a foot in it?
Nobody told you Tim was their best player, because if you look at the receipts, Tim didn't even have a good performance when he came down to Chicago.
No, we're not talking about when our team came to Detroit.
Detroit.
He had 20 points.
My bad. When he came down to Detroit, Tim didn't get off.
Yes, he did.
Check the scores. Tim didn't get off.
He had 20 points.
He had a very solid performance, and you all said that he was our best player. So I'm just curious as to how he goes from being top level CCB.
We ain't said that, bro. Only person
I remember
that got his props was Go Paul.
The only person
said that, bro.
Okay.
You know what y'all do? You guys, I give you credit though. You're good at individual cage matches.
Hey, let's play a game real quick. Raise your hand if you ever won a cage match against somebody from Detroit.
You shouldn't have did that. He set himself up, didn't he, Daniel?
Shouldn't have did that one. He forgot. He forgot God was on the line.
He beat your hero.
Oh, Steve, did you raise your hand?
Okay. Yes.
Did you raise your hand, bro? Man, you ain't got no W against us, man.
Man, James Canty failed, sir.
Steve, I'm talking about you.
I only played one match.
What happened? I ain't talking about Andrew Bryan.
Actually, I played 2. I'm raising my hand.
You ain't got no W's against Detroit, bro?
Yes, I do.
No, bro. How you doing, Mr. Jones?
We just need y'all to bring
Jones. Ask me a question.
Like
So
I said, man.
Hold on. We need receipts. D, you asked him a question. Now we gotta let Steve answer.
Right. When you guys joined that match here, the score between me and Cam was me 4 and him 2, and we had 2 more games left.
Did y'all finish?
As I said, when we adjourned, that's the word you use. When we adjourned.
Right. So that's like a no decision, right?
And know how that's like a no decision. You know how he got a couple of points? He got 2 draws, so that's how he got 1 point. He got 2 draws off me in a losing position. And the 1 win he called a legal move. Man, you better
listen, Steve, I was down there, bro. And I'm gonna tell the world what happened. You was down there getting waxed from Steve, you was down there getting waxed from flagpole to flagpole, and you was losing you lost to everybody. And you was embarrassing CCB.
What Mitch beat me?
Listen.
What was the score?
Mick beat you 6-2. I beat you 6-2.
Huh?
Right?
Mitch beat me what?
Mick beat you 6-2. I beat you 6-2. Yeah, facts.
Look, Mitch beat me not 6-2.
6-2. You won the first 2 games, and he won 6 straight.
Look, other D.
And Daniel Jones is looking at you like, man, this brother about to cost us the match. So when you got that,
how will cost us a match? And see, you have insufficient. You got insufficient stats.
I 6-2'd you. Me 6-2'd you.
Me and the other Joe, we tied 4-4.
Okay, you ain't win a match.
Look, it's only 4. I only played 4 games. Me and Joe 4-4. I beat Cam. Y'all joined. I only lost 4
beat Cam. You didn't beat Cam.
Yes, I did. 4-2.
Y'all kept going back and forth because you.
No, that's the score. When we adjoined, it was 4-2.
All right, so gentlemen, we got to stay on track here. So now, with all of that back storyline, what is going to be relevant to tonight's match?
Okay, I'm gonna be 100, and I'm not being biased. Whoever wins the blitz portion is going to win the match because I feel like Bullet can go either way. So I got Cam coming out the blitz portion by 1 or 2 games. I think that's going to decide the match.
I say because Tim, he's not like most of us. He has high speed internet just like Cam, so that's not going to be an issue. His internet is not going to be buffering, and so there's not going to be an advantage in that aspect. So I think I'm taking Tim because Tim is the faster player and the more accurate player. I'm taking Tim in both sessions. This is not going to be close.
All right, so bringing some actual data to the equation. In Bullet, we have Terminator 1976. That's Tim Donnahue. He is at 2200 Bullet. Okay. Bullet for Just Like Music is 2251. So even in Bullet, they're very close. Blitz is very similar. Kameron is 2210, and Terminator is 2266. So you're talking about a 40 point spread either way online. It's not really that big. So it sounds to me like it's going to be a very good match. What would be your predictions of tonight's final score from both of you?
They play 21 games?
21 games. Must play all.
I'll take Cam by like 1 game.
Oh, that's a barn burner. That sounds like some potential Armageddon. And
I'm being real because I got to give Tim his props. He is strong. You see what I'm saying? It's going to me, it's going to come down to the last game, and I got Cam winning.
Then see, by that statement, we know that Cam is a choker, so we know he's not going to win a close match. So I can't say it's going to be close like that. If Cam wins, that means he's going to win by at least 4 games.
Now, what data do you have to support your choker claim, though, Steve?
The team match when we came to Chicago. It was a 1-game take all after an hour arguing after they adjoined, and he didn't make it 30 seconds.
But let's keep it real. After everybody got their money back, Chicago and Detroit, we was ready to go, bro. I ain't even making no excuses. We told Nathan Kelly, y'all can have the trophy, bro.
We got pride. I would have beat him for McDonald's burger for that last
game. Where was that pride at when y'all was playing? Where was that pride at when y'all played your match online?
He could have been playing with Monopoly money. He wasn't winning that last game.
Listen,
that's what
the fans of the NBL. Y'all watch the stream, Cam versus Steven Jennings. But Daniel Jones and Remy left the stream. They left the stream because they knew what time it was.
Tim Donnahue, he would not beat the Terminator tonight. If he win, it'll be about 4 or 5 games, and you got to give Cam his pub. That means that he dominated. If it's a close match, the man's a choker. The man, he says it. He said himself that he get nervous. That's why it was like amazing to me that how he beat the closer. I don't know.
He beat you 15-6, but he a choker.
Yeah, he choker.
Hey, now, D. Wildman, I'll tell you from an objective standpoint. Here's one of my concerns, right? When I look
Yes,
at
sir.
the games that they've played on Blitz Chess, right? It's a clean
Mhm.
sweep. Tim is up 4-0. That's not that important to me because they played in mostly arenas where they're just kind of catching up to each other, spotted. You know, it's very spotty. But what does pose some concern to me is that out of the 4 games that Kameron Tolliver lost, these are styles and positions that he should feel very comfortable in. So the 4 games, he had 2 Karakhan defense. I've seen him play that. I've actually played the Karakhan against him myself. He should be very solid in those. And then he had a Nimzo and a Bogo Indian. All of those are particular to Kameron Tolliver's style, and he lost all 4 games. What would you say about that?
I mean,
Does
that's fine.
Does that draw any concern from you?
No, that don't draw no concern for me because, like you said, we play so much in the arena. You try stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Get a feel of a person. You know what I'm saying? Styles change. People change openings and all that other stuff. So that don't bother me, man. Like you said, when they lock in, Cam gonna do his thing just like he did over the board. There's no psychological advantage.
What preparation has he been doing? Like I said.
I'm just gonna give you my man game plan, bro.
No, I'm just saying, Tim, he has prepared with,
oh man,
and he get lessons and he do studies with, grandmasters and international masters and masters, and he spar with all of us. What preparation? This is not giving.
You know what he do? He counts money. That's his preparation. He counts money. That's the best preparation in the world. He go look at his bank account and that money he wins. That's what he do. He counts money, big bucks.
Wow.
Now, Steve, I have one final question for you as well. When you got a chance to play against Kameron Tolliver in the cage a few weeks ago, one thing that shocked me about Kameron was that he played very solid chess, and I didn't see him, even through our commentary, me and Remy were a little shocked, I did not see him missing too many combinations. So he's playing some very sharp chess right now. It's not like he's rusty or he's thrown off. Every move that we were pretty much predicting on the screen as far as being beneficial to him, he was finding it and playing it almost not immediately, but slightly after we would talk about it.
And like I said, Scarface is one of my favorite rappers, and I said, look, I always look a man in the eye before I kill him. I can't see what he's doing through the screen. So only thing I can do is give him credit for coming up with them combinations, but he wasn't coming up with them combinations over the board. So, I mean,
all right, guys, there you have it. Looking forward to some amazing action tonight between Timothy Donnahue and Kameron Tolliver. Great dialogue by Stephen Jennings of the CCB, the Chicago Chess Blitzers, and D. Wildman of the Detroit Chess Killer. So tune in tonight at www.twitch.tv/National Blitz League. If you are a member of the Twitch community, make sure you like, you follow, you subscribe, and get your word in about who you have for tonight. We will be doing live commentary of the match. I will either be solo, doing it by myself, or my co-host Remy Atacola will be on with me. But either way, tune in tonight. Again, that's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, Friday, May 22nd, 2020. Thanks for tuning in, guys.